Electric cars are known for instant torque, futuristic tech, and expensive batteries. But did you know that some EVs are built so well they can easily pass 300,000 miles? And a few are already proving it in the real world? Today we're looking at 9 electric cars that will last 300,000 miles or more. And trust me, number 2 might surprise you. Let's start with Toyota. In number 9, the Toyota bZ4X. It might not be the fastest or the most exciting electric car on the market, but Toyota has something almost no other brand has: an obsession with reliability. Their approach to battery management is ultra-conservative, which keeps temperatures low and reduces long-term degradation. Early high-mileage units are showing incredibly stable performance. And that's exactly what you want if your goal is longevity. The bZ4X is a simple, slow-aging EV built for people who want an electric car that plays the long game. Moving on to number 8, the Tesla Model 3. And this is where things get really interesting. The Model 3 is one of the only electric cars on Earth with large-scale, real-world proof of extreme longevity. All over the world, thousands of drivers use Model 3s as taxis, Ubers, and high-mileage commuter cars, and many of them have already passed 300,000 miles. Some have reached 400,000 or more, still running the original motors. The LFP versions show exceptionally low degradation, often around 10% even after hundreds of thousands of miles. And because the powertrain has so few moving parts, there's very little that can wear out. Tesla's continuous software updates also help maintain efficiency and battery management over time. If there's one EV that has already proven it can last nearly 1,000,000 miles, it's the Model 3. Now, let's move to number 7, the Nissan Leaf. A car that helped define the modern EV era, and one that deserves more respect than it gets. The Leaf has always been known for simplicity above everything else, and that simplicity is a massive advantage for longevity. The newer 40 and 62 kilowatt-hour models benefit from far better battery chemistry, more efficient cooling strategies, and very low heat generation. Because the car isn't pushing huge power levels, the battery is rarely stressed, which dramatically slows degradation. Many drivers, especially those in fleets and delivery services, report Leafs well past 250,000 miles with original batteries still holding strong. And while it doesn't have fast charging as good as modern EVs, that actually helps the battery last longer. The Leaf might not be a performance machine, but in terms of long-term durability and low-maintenance operation, it's one of the most dependable EVs you can buy. Next is number 5, the Tesla Model S, the luxury EV that made electric cars mainstream, and the one that still holds some of the most impressive mileage records in the world. Early Model S units have reached 400,000, 500,000, and even over 600,000 miles, often with original motors and only minor battery degradation. These early cars were built during a time when Tesla over-engineered nearly everything: oversized motors, robust cooling systems, and battery packs designed for extreme durability. Yes, the Model S is known for smaller issues like door handles or air suspension components, but the actual electric drivetrain is astonishingly resilient. Even today, more than a decade after its launch, the Model S continues to outperform many newer EVs in long-term reliability. It was built to impress, but it accidentally became one of the longest-lasting electric cars of all time. On to number 4, the Chevrolet Bolt EV. Despite its early recall issues, the Bolt has proven itself to be one of the toughest and most reliable electric cars ever sold in North America. Many owners actually ended up with brand new battery packs after the recall, which means thousands of Bolts on the road today are essentially starting a second life with zero degradation. The Bolt's thermal management system is excellent. It keeps the battery cool during fast charging, during long drives, and even in hotter climates. This stability is one of the main reasons high-mileage Bolts often still show battery capacity in the 90s, even after years of heavy use. Mechanically, it's incredibly simple. The motor is durable, the electronics rarely fail, and maintenance costs are extremely low. Fleet operators and rideshare drivers consistently push bolts past 200,000 miles with almost nothing more than tires and brake pads. It's the definition of an underrated workhorse. Quiet, efficient, and built to last far longer than people expected. Next, we have number 3, the Kia e-Niro, also known as the Niro EV, a car that quietly became one of the most trusted electric vehicles across Europe. The e-Niro is especially popular among taxi drivers, who are the ultimate stress test for any EV. And the results speak for themselves. Plenty of e-Niros have already crossed 200 and even 300,000 miles with almost no major repairs. The secret is Kia's incredibly robust battery cooling system. It keeps the pack in the ideal temperature zone almost all the time, which massively reduces cell degradation. The drivetrain is equally impressive. The motor setup is simple, reliable, and rarely suffers failures. Add to that the e-Niro's famously efficient energy consumption, and you get an EV that puts very little strain on its components over time. It's not the flashiest electric car, but it's one of the most dependable. People who drive them daily often say the same thing. It just works, every single day, with almost no surprises. For long-term ownership and reliability, the e-Niro is easily one of the safest bets on the market. Now, for number 2, the BMW i3, one of the strangest, boldest, and most misunderstood electric cars ever made, but also one of the toughest. The i3 wasn't designed like a normal EV. BMW built it using a carbon fiber reinforced plastic chassis, something usually found only in supercars. This structure doesn't rust, doesn't warp over time, and keeps the car incredibly light, which reduces stress on the battery and the electric motor. The battery itself uses extremely stable cells with very predictable aging, and BMW's cooling system keeps temperatures in the ideal range even during fast charging. Because of that, many high-mileage i3s across Europe are still showing battery health above 90% after years of daily use. And here's the part most people don't realize. The i3's motor is one of the most durable ever fitted to an EV, with almost no reports of failure even past 200,000 or 300,000 miles. Yes, it looks quirky, and yes, it was more expensive than its rivals. But it was engineered with long-term durability in mind. Many owners say the car still drives today almost exactly like it did when it was new. The BMW i3 might be unusual, but when it comes to longevity, it's a small electric tank. Number 1. The Tesla Model Y. The compact SUV that's quickly becoming one of the most durable and reliable electric vehicles on the market. The Model Y builds on the proven foundation of the Model 3 platform, but adds several improvements that significantly boost its long-term lifespan. Tesla refined the thermal management system, upgraded the rear motor for higher efficiency, and introduced more robust battery packs that show exceptionally low degradation even after heavy use. It also features Tesla's advanced heat pump, which dramatically improves energy efficiency in cold weather and reduces the thermal stress placed on the battery. Less heat, less strain, and more consistent operating temperatures mean the battery can handle thousands of charging cycles, a key factor in long-term durability. The Model Y's giga-casted frame is another reason it lasts so long. Instead of dozens of welded components, huge portions of the chassis are made from single-piece castings. Fewer joints, fewer potential failure points, and a more rigid structure that ages far better over time. Real-world data from high-mileage owners already shows Model Ys surpassing 200,000 miles with minimal battery loss, often around just 6 to 7%. And with proper charging habits, most experts expect the Model Y's battery and drivetrain to reach 300,000 miles or more without major issues. Maintenance is also incredibly cheap. There's no oil to change, no spark plugs, no complex transmission, and very few moving parts in the drivetrain. Many owners report that tires and brake fluid are basically the only regular expenses. The Model Y makes this list not because it's the most luxurious EV, but because it's built with simplicity and durability in mind. A highly efficient, low-maintenance electric SUV designed to keep going long after other cars give up. Before we finish, it's worth remembering where EV technology is heading. Companies like Tesla and CATL are already working on million-mile battery packs, and solid-state batteries are getting closer every year. In the near future, electric cars won't just reach 300,000 miles. They may double or even triple that. We're entering an era where the batteries might outlast the car itself. So these are the 9 electric cars that can go far beyond 300,000 miles. Some unexpectedly, some famously, and some quietly, proving themselves every single day. Which one would you trust to last a decade or more? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of mobility.